Have you ever been in a confrontation at work or with someone you care about, and suddenly your mind goes completely blank? You know you have something to say. You know you're not wrong, but your words just disappear. You stumble, you overthink, or you freeze. I've lost many arguments that way, not because I was wrong, but because I couldn't think straight. I was under pressure and the word got entangled. It's very frustrating. So stay until the end, because I'm going to give you some simple sentence tools that will help you, some for situations at work and other sentences for personal relationships, just so that you can protect your clarity and, above all, your dignity. One of the reasons I joined a speech club was not because I wanted to become a professional speaker. It was because in most of the confrontations, I would collapse verbally, and I felt I looked and sounded so stupid. You probably know the type. I really don't wish that for you. When someone speaks strongly or categorically, my nervous system reacts. My thoughts tangle, and the more I try to explain, the worse it gets. And afterwards, I replay the conversation over and over in my head. And sometimes this lasts for days. Not because I need to win this confrontation, but because I wish I had known to express myself better. There are some ideas that get stuck in my mind and I just can't get them out. Again, very frustrating. So if you've ever thought, why didn't I think to say this or that instead of freezing, this video is for you. When someone challenges you, your brain doesn't think elegance. It chooses safety. It's trying to protect you. Your breathing shortens, your body tightens, and your blood flow shifts away from your reasoning. But you're not weak. You're in stress mode. Emotional reaction is automatic. Verbal discipline is trained. And the goal really is not to eliminate emotion. It is to stay steady in spite of it. So when confrontation happens in the workplace, here's what you can do. At work, clarity equals credibility. When someone debates you in a meeting, your objective is not to win emotionally. Your objective is to remain calm. So here are 2 sentences that can help you overcome this freezing time you may have sometimes. So instead of scrambling for brilliance, say this. Let me think about that for a moment. I'd like to respond to this carefully. Let's clarify that. This buys you oxygen. Silence is not weakness, it's control. Tool number 2, use short sentences only. When emotional, reduce your words. Don't speak in paragraphs and don't give long justifications. Instead, use these short sentences. I see it differently. That's not how I understand it. I disagree with that conclusion. Stop here. The more you over-explain under pressure, the more your authority leaks. The calmest voice in the room carries the most weight. If this sounds familiar, stick around, because the relationship part is a little bit different. In relationship, you're not protecting professionalism. You're protecting dignity, your own dignity. Sometimes someone speaks with absolutes. It's white or black and there's no discussion. You know the type. Sometimes they interrupt quickly. Yeah, I know what you're saying, but what I think is more important. Well, at least that's what it feels like when they interrupt you. And sometimes their tone feels forceful. I'm pretty sure you've got some family members or friends who are like that in your life. I know I do. But if you freeze, you miss the opportunity to respond. And later you replay that situation, that scenario in your mind over and over. It's nerve-wracking. It feels sometimes like you're going crazy. But here's what you can say. Use the boundary statements. For example, you can't speak to me that way. Or if you want something a little softer, you can say, I'm willing to talk about this, but not with that tone of voice. You see, you're not attacking the person, you're correcting the behavior. Because unspoken resentment damages relationship more than calm boundaries ever will. Here's what you can say when you go completely blank. I need one moment to respond. Or, I'm not ready to answer that right now. Those sentences protect your dignity and they give your brain some time to come back online. You don't need a perfect argument. You just need one clear sentence. Finally, sometimes the hardest part of confrontation isn't what was said. It's what we didn't say. In other words, the resentment that we keep inside. When I replay those scenarios over and over in my head, it's not because I want to win arguments. It's because I'm trying to correct the way I responded when I didn't feel I was heard. I just want to be able to express myself and express the ideas in a manner that satisfies me. But, here's what I've learned. You don't need a flawless comeback. You don't even need to overpower strong personalities. And you certainly don't need to be louder. You need one clear sentence that expresses your thoughts exactly. I don't agree. That's not my experience. Please let me finish. I need a moment. That's enough. Clarity does not require volume. It requires steadiness. And if you've ever replayed a conversation in your mind over and over for hours, don't worry, you're not weak. But just know that you have the power to change that situation to your advantage. With a little bit of practice, of course. The next time, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to remain calm and stand your ground. And if you want to know how to think clearly so that you can speak more clearly, click on this next video. Don't forget to like, to subscribe because it really helps me, and share this video with your friends and colleagues. And I'll see you very, very soon. Goodbye.